Alright, did we do it? Alright, let's head on in. Got the 1-0 pair up. Oop, won the die roll. It's a good start. What on God's green earth does this hand do? There's no win condition in this hand, right? Summoner's Pact does not get us a win condition. This is this. This is this. I'm pretty sure this is a mulligan. Wait, what does this hand do? This hand casts Goblin Charbelcher, right? It goes Chrome Mox. Put this underneath 3 for cast Goblin Charbelcher. Let's keep. I don't want that red. I want a piece of mana. Yeah, I want a piece of mana. Oh no! Chancellor of the Annex. Opponent's playing Reanimator. Okay. That just means I have to spend this, right? The Deathrite Shaman is in this deck, so you can Summoner's Pact for it, and then after you Summoner's Pact for it, you can, what's the word I'm searching for? Put it underneath a Chrome Mox and make black mana with it. Alright, this is what I got. The People's, turn 1, the People's Cannon. Your move, opponent. Watch us never draw more mana. Peathead with the cheers. Thank you very much. The Ritual could kill them. Maybe Ritual might kill them, right? Because, like, there's a Dryad Arbor and a Bayou in our deck. So, like, there's a non-zero chance that, like, we draw mana to activate this Charbelcher and then it doesn't actually kill them. So, yeah, non-zero chance that we draw mana for this and then this doesn't kill them. Yeah, of course. It's so you can Summoner's Pact for it and then sacrifice it to Culling the Weak to make 4 black mana. Obviously. I understand you're new, Peathead, but we got all the angles covered here with the Spanish Inquisition. Does the opponent have a Tidespout Tyrant? Tidespout Tyrant, we're probably conceding to a Tidespout Tyrant. We'll be pretty dead. I guess I could just put Chancellor of the Annex into play, right? Why would you put Iona? Wouldn't you just want Chancellor of the Annex? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, where's... Alright, Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, they're 10 out of 10 to be black here. Where's my Lion's Eye Diamond at? This is actually a mana because it gets Elvish Spirit Guide, so we need one more piece of mana that we could play through this Iota here. This is a mana because there's Elvish Spirit Guides in our deck. Because Witness is double green. Skullwinder is single green. Mana we can play. Oh baby, this even gets a land out of our deck, so we're more likely to kill them. This is it. This is for all the memes. This is for all the memes. This is okay, Charbelcher. Don't do me dirty here, Charbelcher. Don't do me dirty, Charbelcher. Ah, we got him. We got Any order? Yep. All right, the People's Cannon hath spoke. What a great start to the meme stream, huh, ladies and gentlemen? What a fantastic start to the meme stream. All right, let's put these Leyline of the Voids in our deck because the thing we've got going on, I guess. There's more darts. I probably don't need Slithermuse in this matchup. Iggy's fine. Already better than the last meme stream. 10 out of 10, crack should have. Skullwinder enters the battlefield. Alright, so we killed him with the People's Cannon. Can I cut a tutor? I feel like I'm just like trimming a bunch of stuff, right? Skullwinder. I mean, more of our mana is black than green, to be fair. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand, then choose an opponent. They return a card from their graveyard to their hand. 62 cards, it's fine. Nobody else believes. LED's pretty good in this deck. It's for filtering. It's so you can filter black or green into black mana. So your Elvish Burk I can start on black mana for you. Gosh, I want all of these, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to cut. Definitely supposed to cut one more thing here. Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox is a starter. We don't have a ton of starters in this tree. 1, 2. I guess this is technically a starter. Cabal Ritual is our slowest ritual. No, I don't think we can cut a land. Because, like, sometimes you need to get this for Culling the Weak, and sometimes you need to get this to make mana. This deck, I believe in theory this deck kills with Tendrils of Agony more often than it kills with, the other, Charbelcher. This is a pretty easy mulligan, right? Like, we don't have a starter and we don't have a Leyline. Hand feels close, but I don't have... I guess I'm just like a black source away from this being fine. Or like a black card with this, and then I can Infernal Contract on one. Let's keep it. I think with the Scry, this ends, I agree with that. The thing that goes into deciding whether or not I want to mulligan here too is the fact that I have 4 Leylines in my deck makes me more encouraged to mulligan. This is just the turn 1 kill potentially, right? Because I can originally I was gonna draw with this, but I could put this under here and then Dark Ritual to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna put that on top. Lethal Charbelcher here. Chancellor of the Annex enters the revealed card zone. We're through that, right? Because we have an extra mana here to spare. We can't be we're Thoughtseize. We're gonna be in a little bit of trouble, but please don't Thoughtseize me. Rats said the Chancellor and the Thoughtseize. Ooh, Faithless Looting. That's good for us. That's good for us. That's good for us. They could like pedal and play a discard spell. They could also just do the thing, right? And yep, they could pedal, reanimate, and then they have Chancellor in play. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to wait a turn because this original trigger is here. So my first spell is gonna cost me 2 extra, which means I want to just pass the turn here, I think. I can't. I can no longer go off, right? Yeah, I think I just pass here. Well, this is every spell, right? Yeah, we're super dead, right? This isn't just the first spell. It's every spell I play costs 1 extra. I think this means we're dead. I guess this nets me 1 mana. I should have played this, right? Yeah, I should have put this into play. Off the 2 spirit guides. Do this. I should have done this last turn is what should have happened. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Alright, get my Chrome Mox into play. I'll put this under here. And do this to cast this. Pay for the Chancellor of the Annex. I should have done this last turn. Thanks a ton for the host editor of my extra live stream. Meant a lot. Professor Yana with the 19-month subscription. Thank you and welcome back. I appreciate it. Oh, Pact to get the first trigger gone. Because I didn't think about that. That's actually really smart. I didn't think about that. And then it would have gotten countered, and then I wouldn't have had to pay for it, right? And I'd be up a mana, and then I'd have 2-3, and I could almost put this into play. Yeah, I'm gonna concede. Let's just go on the dial. Yeah, we should be able to play for game 3. That's the real truths here. I probably should just mulligan that hand to a Leyline. I should just mulligan that hand to a Leyline. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Yeah, seems okay. Leyline's in it. Buy us a lot of time. Hopefully. Do you? Evening, folks. Want us down to 5 cards. They're mulliganing for interaction, probably. I wonder if we would have just killed them if these were other things. Potentially. They would have been Petal, this. Nah, maybe not. There would have been 2 of these at random, so that probably wouldn't have been very good. We are playing the Spanish Inquisition here this evening. Yeah, X is completely free to play if you want it to be. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Go get Bayou. Play the Bayou. Oh, I wanted to spare one? Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair. For the Chrome Mox. Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, it was much better to keep one. Older. Me. Friends, so you'll be lonely. I was 7 years old. Yep, 10 out of 10 should have one of these under this right now. This could be a long, awkward game. Opponent mulliganed and we had Leyline. And I foobarred and I might put myself short of mana here. So long, Cruel Bargain. Bourbon liquor. He's old. Lonely once. What are the odds I cast this Elvish Spirit Guide and kill them with it? I wonder if I was supposed to just like slide this out under this to like play around like a brutality. Don't do it. Just hold tight. Stronghold Gambit. Okay. Yep, you're not wrong. Yeah, so I'd be only 1 black card away from casting this Infernal Contract if I would have held one of these. Able to cast Infernal Contract this turn. I don't know if my hand kills them like that. Am I getting collective brutality now? Okay, so I mess. I don't know if that. I don't think that's wrong. Like, if I can't pay for this, I lose the game. So, like, thanks for posting your stuff to YouTube. Stoned Viper with the 8-month resubscription. Thank you and welcome back. I'm glad you're able to catch us live here this evening. Better one. I mean, like, what are they going to do with time? Like, draw discard spells? I drew those in a little bit of the wrong order, but again, if I would have just held one of these like I should have, I would have been able to... I'd have been able to cast that last turn and draw 4 cards. No, we were kind of pretty punished. We had the collective brutality. Sweet. Alright. Half my life, 4 cards, please. Can we kill them this turn? Storm is 1. Probably not, right? I can Tendrils for a bunch. I can cast 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not nearly enough. Yeah, like Storm 6. We can grant for Arbor. Yeah, I kind of like that. Go get the Dryad Arbor and play it. Start beating him down. And then we can Summoner's Pact and then pay for it. That's kind of funny, actually. To the person who asked, is this bad Storm? The answer to your question is yes. It's got Deathrite Shaman and Dryad Arbor in it. What's not to love? What's not to love, ladies and gentlemen? We have assembled a game plan. We have assembled a game plan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, thought sees me. Let's do it. I hate everything about this. This is bad Storm mixed with bad Belcher. Yeah, exactly. See? I messed this game up pretty badly too, right? Where's our Peg Glacial Worm? Asking the real questions. Round and around and around. Maybe. Rawr. This is a Storm of 3 for next turn. If they have Stronghold Gambit, we could lose this game. Rats, we're gonna lose the Tendrils of Agony. What is this beautiful? This is the Spanish Inquisition, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this deck has the best card in Legacy in it, just so everything's above the board, so it can't be that bad. Look, when you're playing Blackwood Reanimator and you get, like, out-memed by somebody else, you can't really be too upset, right? Punish Reanimator Spirit Guide. They have the Stronghold Gambit. They have the Stronghold Gambit. Oh no. Each player, the owner who revealed a card, the owner who revealed a creature, yep. Oh no. That's really unfortunate. Man, I almost just Tendrils for 6 last turn too, right? I almost just Tendrils for a bunch last turn too. What does this do? Does this let me do anything? Let's find out. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Let's just get anything. Literal anything. Finds Cantor to block. It really does. Samantha. Is that all it does? It gets Lion. What does Lion's Eye Diamond do? It doesn't do anything, right? So Cannon is lethal. That seems really loose. Alright, we'll get the Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, it's probably the best line, I agree. Keep it strong, move along like I know ya. How many creatures are in my bin? 1 right now? No, because I want to draw an Infernal Tutor, right? Drawing Infernal Tutor is fine. This makes us... Bob, do you know what this card does? Yeah, I would have killed him if I would have Tendrils for 3 last turn. I should have Tendrils for 3 last turn, is what should have happened. Yeah, I can gain life for an extra turn. So I can chump with this and then eat it, so I get an extra draw step. Strong, move along like I know yet. Even when... Remember, folks, this is a No Justice stream. Alright, so we're gonna hold control. Cast this while holding control. Crack this for blue mana. Be strong, move along, like to make it through. And we'll get Charbelcher, we'll cast Charbelcher, then we'll belch them next turn. No, you do. Even when your hope is gone, move along. Going on, Relk. Go on. Lady, you're out. Get rewarded. Thank you everyone for hanging out here tonight. Playing our first match of the evening with the Spanish Inquisition here. After a small comedy of errors, it looks like we might be about to emerge victorious against this red-black Reanimator deck. Who's crazy with the grab LED plan now, right? Alright, where's my Charbelcher? There it is. Alright, cast my Charbelcher. Your turn. The People's Cannon, ladies and gentlemen. First real 6 dream, planted at the firing dime, played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. from school. Not too hard. Jody got married. Never get far. And now, summer seemed to last forever. Those were the best days of my life. Ooh, the instant pairing. People are excited for the People's Cannon. Good morning, Factor Friction. We are playing some Spanish Inquisition here this evening. Yawgmoth1234 with the brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Welcome. All right, what are we doing here? This makes 1 black mana. This makes 2 black mana. This, hey, Zaymint with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we can turn 1 Cruel Bargain here and potentially kill ourselves. Now let's see what our opponent does. Oh no! Oh no, our opponent has blue mana in their deck. Why does our opponent have blue mana in their deck? Why does our opponent have blue mana in their deck? I can never win now. Oh good. Oh good, we can Cruel Bargain without having to Summoner's Pact now. Alright. Could be bird. Fingers crossed. Alright. We're not playing this deck to not go for it, right? Do we just go for it? How deep do we go? How deep do we go? Do we just go for it? Do we just like put our balls all the way inside of them? Just like hope we don't get got. So we could pull the trigger on the Summoner's Pact, pitch the Spirit Guide, and then crack the LED in response to this Cruel Bargain. Yep, YOLO, let's go! Let's go! Nah, man, we ain't holding this LED. I ain't about that life. Exile. Exile. Black. 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 Hold control. Cast Cruel Bargain. What color mana do I want to make? Probably black. Fire. Your move, opponent. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright. Alright, so they don't have a counterspell then? Mine will sin. I say, if crazy equals genius. If crazy equals genius. I'm a fucking arsonist. Scientist. If crazy equals genius. Set yourself on fire. Iggy Loop! Never gonna burn, burn, burn. You can set yourself on fire. Nice combo deck, opponent! Alright, pick 3 cards to return to our hand. Alright, so I want this Cruel Bargain. I think I want the Summoner's Pact, right? Because the Summoner's Pact can get us the Skullwinder, which lets us get a card back to our hand. I think that's right. It's like LED. No, I can't use the LED with this, right? It's just LED Petal. I guess Summoner's Pact thins my deck. If crazy. No, I need the Petal to cast. No, I have a black floating. I think it's the LED, and I think it's the Summoner's Pact, right? If crazy equals genius. And belch on our upkeep. Nah, I don't want to give my opponent another turn. I ain't about giving my opponent another turn. Come on now. Alright, so let's cast this, then the deck. Elvish Spirit Guide again here. This deck is crazy. I'm loving every minute of it. Alright, do that. Hold control, cast this, crack LED for black. God, the song is so perfect right now. I'm sorry you all can't listen to it because I don't break the law because I'm not an asshole. But the song, trust me when I say the song is perfect and our opponent is dead to this Tendrils of Agony. What a fantastic, skillful game of Magic the Gathering my opponent and I have played right now. This Cantor even lets us get the perfects here. Never gonna burn, 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 burn. Nice combo deck, opponent. Nice combo deck. Where's my Tendrils? There it is. Tendrils, target you. Gotta earn back all this health here. This deck is lit, fam. It's lit. All right, that was wonderful. That is the song, cruising in. God bless. Yeah, they got turn one. They certainly got turn one. All right. Sideboarding. I know how to sideboard. Anyone that told you that I don't know how to sideboard with this deck, they lied to you. That being said, just like in theory, if you wanted to help me sideboard, feel free to put suggestions in the chat. I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. Alright, Autumn's Veil. Spells you control can't be countered by blue or black spells this turn. This is that something I want in my life? Feed me your salt, Pete. I feel like this is not a Carpet of Flowers matchup. This doesn't feel like a Carpet of Flowers. This could just be submit. Does the snake do? Leaves the battlefield, choose an opponent. If that player has more cards in hand than you, draw the difference. It's a draw 7. It's kind of great. Opponent almost certainly has Force of Will. So do I put in Autumn's Veil? Isn't that hot? I got your picture. I'm coming with you, dear. I'm assuming, yeah, like it could just be click submit and go from there. We are up a game. I am a big fan of being up a game. Big fan of being up a game. This is a donation deck list. And I'm having a good time. Submit seems like a decent strategy. Does that do? That's hilarious, Ryan. Yeah, it's just... Ways wanting more. Picture, I'm coming with you. Hey! Don't forget to shuffle at 15 and pull it back out. Opponent kept 7. Probably not good for us. Take the pennies and submit. This hand doesn't do anything, right? If it hits a starter, it does something. If it hits a starter, this hand just has infinite mana in it. Alright, yeah, let's keep it. Got a lot of good draws here. Oh no, are we getting turn 1? Nice. Oh, a green source also works too, right? Or a creature. That works, right? Strong, I have figured out. So I want to be able to pact. I have to pact for a Dryad Arbor. I have to pact for a Dryad Arbor so we can Culling the Weak. Let you fall. I'll stand up with you forever. On the screen. Get Dryad Arbor here. Saving you sends me to heaven, and you're mine. So we sacrifice this for black, and then we Cull the Weak here. Yeah. Seasons are changing, and waves are crashing, and stars are falling for us. Alright, I think I'm gonna crack one of these. Probably for black. And we're dead if they counter this, right? Yeah, we're dead if they counter this. Let's just go for the gusto, shall we? Are they intuitioning for Force of Will? They're intuitioning for Force of Will! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Opponent has Demonic Tutor for Force of Will. Well played, opponent. Well played. Well played. Good game. Good game, opponent. We're definitely clicking Summon on the play. If we weren't boarding in Autumn's Veil on the draw, we're definitely not boarding them in on the play. Remember, folks, when you're getting people got, you just gotta go for it. Go all in. What does this hand do? Bayou Ritual Contract? That sounds actually pretty good, right? You fall, I'll stand up with you forever. I'll be there for you. They might force this because this is our only starter in the hand. Sends me to heaven. I will never let you fall. This is a variation of the People's Canon. This is some other jank nonsense. This is a this is like if you took the worst parts of Storm and the worst parts of Goblin Charbelcher and they had this awful ugly baby. In fact, the artwork here on Infernal Contract is the ugly part of Storm and the ugly part of Belcher melding together into one. This is gonna eat the Force. Just because nobody can actually play the deck correctly doesn't make it bad. That's my favorite. My deck's not bad, it's hard to play. No, your deck's bad. It's hard to play because it's bad. When your deck is bad, it's hard to play because it takes a lot of lines to eke every percentage point out of a bad deck. Opponent is just like so torn on what they're supposed to be Force of Willing. Good play, opponent. I'd have forced the land grant, but forcing the Infernal Contract is fine too. Dark without you. Do you have another counterspell, opponent? Because we're going to go for it again here. Dear opponent, Please don't spell pierce me. Oh no! Oh no! They have 2 counter spells? How lucky! We're just the unluckiest. Just the unluckiest. Tilt. Without you. And there's gonna be people that say, Jeff, why did you concede here? You're not dead. You could draw things. It's like, folks, you need to understand that the meme deck is here to do meme things, not to like eke out every percentage points. Good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're in the world. Thanks for joining us while we do meme deck things. Speaking of, my name is Jeff Hogan. We're hanging out playing some Spanish Inquisition and Legacy this evening. If you're enjoying what you see, please hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything else so that people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and help support me past that, there's a couple different ways you can do that. The best way is by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell Magic Online cards too. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on all of your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles, Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. You can use promo code Jeff5 to save 5% on all of your orders there. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using promo code Jeff12 there. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork that they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service that will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month. And we're on the play here for the third match with Spanish Inquisition. And as always, we need to look at our hand and ask ourselves the important question: what does this hand do? This hand does stone nothing, right? I've got a green starter, but I don't have a way to turn it into black mana, and even if I did, I don't have a creature for this Culling the Weak to do anything, so I think we gotta take a Mullaruni here. This hand goes Mox, or Chrome Mox, Cull the Weak, this for a Bayou, Dark Ritual, Cruel Bargain, keep going, so that seems fine. Bottom of Deathrite Shaman. Interested in drawing that. Start by casting this. Correct! Yeah, get the memes going on, ladies and gentlemen. My opponent auto-passing? That's my favorite kind of opponent, an auto-passing opponent. Alright, what does the rest of this hand do? So this... How much mana can I make now? This filters for me. This takes me from 2 to 3. I'm short, right? I'm short on the Slithermuse. I just have to pass the turn here. Think I just have to pass the turn here, unfortunately. Right, because this is 1, this is 2 mana, this is 3 mana. I need a filter in order for this to work. I need this to get Wild Cantor. And this is only 2, 3. I could Summoner's Pact. I didn't Pact yet this game, right? No, yeah. So I can just pass the turn here. I could Pact for an Elvish Spirit Guide and have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and cast the Charbelcher, but then I lose the Summoner's Pact next turn. I think I just have to pass the turn here, unfortunately. Like these seem like they were auto-passing, so hopefully they don't have a soft counter. Watch him playing something like Burn. Bayou, don't toss me. Deathrite Shaman? Green Sun. Oh, they're playing Elves. Okay, got it. Lose the Summoner's Pact to like that will play. I agree. Concur. Mana, please. Mana, please. Perfect. So we go Spirit Guide, and now we're just gonna go. Now we're just gonna go for it, right? Go ahead and get the Summoner's Pact here. Grab the Wild Cantor. Wild Cantor lets us turn this into blue mana. So I can go ahead and Cabal Ritual here, and then crack this for blue, and then we can go ahead and evoke this, which lets us draw 5 cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at us doing it here, chat fam. So what do the rest of these cards do? Can I imprint? You may exile a non-land, so I can't imprint this. Storm is 4. Can I can Iggy loop this turn, but I need to make sure I have mana to pay for the Summoner's Pact next turn if I'm giving them another turn. I can't win next turn, right? Because the Summoner's Pact is going to kill me. I don't have any mana right now. So we're supposed to play Dryad Arbor, and then we're supposed to play Lotus Petal, and then we're supposed to play Chrome Mox, and we're going to say, no, we're not imprinting. No, I don't want to do that. And then we'll cast Lion's Eye Diamond. How can I put Belcher on the table? Oh, could I have imprinted here? No, this doesn't tap for mana this turn, so I can't put Belcher on the... If this tapped for mana, I could, but it's summoning sick. I think I have to do this and cast the Infernal Tutor and crack this in response and go get another bargain and just, like, hope to keep going off that way. We're short mana on... I have an Infernal Contract here, cast that. Attention to brag. We dead? We're dead, aren't we? I think we're dead. Oh no, wait. Does that work? No, that probably doesn't work. Alright, so we can cast this. So does Summoner's Pact do anything? We could technically Summoner's Pact for Skullwinder, but I don't think that does anything for us. We couldn't cast the Belcher. This doesn't tap for mana. Otherwise, I'd have cast the Belcher. This doesn't tap for mana. Oh, instead of Slithermuse. Because that was way less fun. That was way less fun. I figured the Slithermuse would give us enough mana to cast the Belcher too. This doesn't make mana. This is... Wait, why can I tap this? Is that a bug? I guess... We couldn't imprint Mox. Mox doesn't imprint with Dryad Arbor. You can't imprint an artifact on here. It's non-artifact, non-land. And I had to discard my hand when I drew with this. My favorite part about Twitch chat is people telling me I messed up with cards that they don't understand. LED does pay for Pact. You're not wrong. No, we're gonna do one cooler than that. We can Summoner's Pact to get a Spirit Guide to pay for the Summoner's Pact. We're definitely gonna die to 1/1 beats. 10 out of 10. Oh no, we're just gonna die this turn to Natural Order? I would like the record to reflect we died to our opponent and not our Summoner's Pact. Alright, so for those that haven't been here for a Belcher stream before, when you're boarding against a non-blue deck with a deck like this, you grab the cards in your sideboard here and you put them in your deck, and then you take these cards, and if you're in paper you should shuffle them in, but because we're not in paper we're just going to pull them out one at a time here from the pile, and then you pull them out one at a time. He cooks a bit. No, we needed... The Dryad Arbor didn't make mana. The Dryad Arbor was summoning sick. We just played the Dryad Arbor that turn. Everyone that's saying we could have cast the Charbelcher, the Dryad Arbor was summoning sick. This hand is unfortunately a little bit light, right? It's only It's only Storm 7. Yeah, we could have played the Charbelcher without drawing cards. I get that. But like, I didn't know what my opponent was playing, so I wanted to try and kill them that same turn, so I drew cards. That plus drawing cards is more fun. Yeah, so you can land grant for Dryad Arbor, and then Petal, Cull the Weak, and make infinite mana. Land grant for Dryad Arbor and pass the turn, but like, that doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, we're not here to not draw cards. Look, I put 8 draw 4s in my deck. We're casting the draw 4s. We're casting the draw 4s, okay, people? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to mulligan this. Pretty sure we're supposed to mulligan this. That's not what we want. I want a piece of mana on top of my deck. Seems okay. Can pass the turn. Oh! Skullwinder. I didn't even think about that. So we could have just done it turn 1, right? We could have gone Petal, Petal, LED, LED. Or you get Thought Seized and be really sad now. I didn't even think about the Skullwinder. That's why it's in there. So for the double LED hand like this with the Pact. Okay. Yeah, well, this deck is crazy. I like this deck a lot. It's almost certainly terrible, but I'm having a good time. So we could have Infernal Contracted on 1 here. So we don't actually care about that, right? Slithermuse. Alright, yeah, it doesn't matter because they're going to take contracts. So, like, now we just do what we were going to do, right? Alright, so now we cast this. And we retain priority. Oh, wait, and now I get to Slithermuse, right? And draw 6 instead. So, I crack this for green... And I crack this for blue. And I get this thing. And now I cast this thing while leaving 1 blue mana in my pool. And this gets Slithermuse back to my hand. And now my opponent takes a card from their discard pile back to their hand. And then we evoke this Slithermuse, which will let us draw 6 cards. Alright, so... And now I have this to Cull the Weak for? This deck is such gas. Just like, the biggest pile of gasoline ever is this deck right here. So I could Dark Ritual, and I can Cull the Weak here. And then I can Summoner's Pact for the Dryad Arbor, and then I can Goblin Charbelcher and kill my opponent? Yeah, the People's Cannon, lady. That was a fun puzzle. That was a fun puzzle. This is my deck, opponent. Any order, your turn. This is a fucking riot. This is way more fun than normal Charbelcher. This deck gets to play 8 draw 4s. Holy crap, where has this deck been all of my life? Where has this deck been all of my life? I like puzzles. This deck isn't gas, it's a fertilizer bomb. Man, I can see, this is the type of deck where if you played this a lot, you'd get like really intimately familiar with these lines, right? Knights! After we learn how to play the deck, run it back at some unknown time in the future. Thanks, Knights, for the donation. 10 out of 10. We'll play this deck again. 10 out of 10. We're only going to play one league with it tonight because I need to get to some Hex tonight as well because for those of you that do follow my normal schedule, I'm going to be out of town. So I'm going to have my normal stream tomorrow morning, like I do my Tuesday morning stream, but I'm not going to be live again until the following Tuesday. My wife and I are taking a vacation. This hand is great, right? Like Imprint, Petal, Cull the Weak on here. Can the children stream, right? Asking the real questions. Nazis? We're gonna lose our Infernal Tutor, yep. Yes, the kids are staying with the grandparents. I assumed we were getting Thoughtseize, so we'll lose our Infernal Tutor. This is game 3 against the Elf deck. We almost certainly punted game 1. How do we use the Discord server when we subscribe? Once you've been subscribed for at least an hour, link your discordapp.com account with your subscribed Twitch account, and it'll pop up automatically. You do that in the Discord user settings. Well, that is what we call a good draw in the biz. Let's do it. Call the Weak. Do I want to just do this? No, I might not be able to go off fully this turn. What am I doing? Why didn't I believe? Might not fully go off this turn. LOL, JK. So, I already played a land for the turn, right? I can do this. Then I can make black here. I still want to go get the Bayou even though I can't play it, right? One mana short from this happening. Am I just passing here now? So I can Summoner's Pact for a Spirit Guide, but that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, pass. And like, if my opponent has one more discard spell next turn, we can Slithermuse or Infernal Contract still next turn afterwards. So I think we're gonna be okay. 5 life, turn 2, right? And they might not have any more disruption. Like, Dirk doesn't have a ton of disruption in it. Loses to burn 99% of the time, right? You drive me crazy. One more, there's a rhythm in my hand. Still I never understand why you hang around. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dark Ritual here. And I'm Summoner's Pacting for a... Actually, I'm gonna Cantor first, right? Yeah, I'm gonna Cantor. And then I'm gonna go ahead and Cull the Weak my Cantor. This puts me up to 6 mana. And then I can Infernal Contract. And if I miss on that, I can... Or if I do get a good hit on this, we can Summoner's Pact for the Deathrite Shaman and then pitch that. Alright, there's the Infernal Tutor. So I can go ahead and exile this. They should be dead this turn, right? I believe they're dead. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out together, chat fam. I'm going to grab the Deathrite Shaman for more mana here. Almost certainly. So cast Deathrite Shaman. Cull the Weak, the Deathrite Shaman. Storm is 7. Storm is 8. This is Storm 9. And then the Tendrils is lethal. I guess I don't even need to do that technically. Yeah, dealer's choice. Kill your opponent however you want. She said, I finally had enough one day. She will tell you that she has had enough. Look, I wanted to finish the game at 20 health, folks. Just good, clean living. Gotta gain back all that health that we bargained away. Could have drawn more cards. Punted. Could have drawn more cards. What a punt. as a life humble down. Life is easy. You should play this as the Legacy Challenge. Come for the magic safe. Exactly. I don't know what this deck is doing, but it's awesome. I agree. Look, we put 8 draw 4s in our deck. It's wonderful. Pay 18, gain 18. Good, clean limit. This is just like the best, the most honest Magic we've played on this channel in a long time. When people ask me about this game, Magic the Gathering, I'm just going to link them this archive from now on. Remember, if you didn't catch all of tonight's stream, we've been streaming for a little over an hour now. My YouTube channel is linked in the stream information below. After I finish my stream, all of my streams get archived on there, and I break them up by deck and by format. So if you want to watch regular Goblin Charbelcher, there's a bunch of regular Goblin Charbelcher videos on there. There's a bunch of Legacy in general, so definitely check out my YouTube channel. Another die roll, that's good for us. What does this hand do? This hand plays Deathrite Shaman on turn 1. Doesn't do a lot other than that, though, right? Can I just go Deathrite, go off a Simian Spirit Guide? Is that a thing? I'm gonna keep it. Let's try it. Turn 1 Deathrite Shaman! Most powerful play in Legacy, go! Look, we're playing this deck on house money. A subscriber donated for us to play this deck, so big shout out to them. I don't know if they're Twitch Sabers and Sabers Discord did, but Dweebs the Discord donated for this one. God bless them. Trust me when I say that Deathrite Shaman is in this deck for a reason. Oh no, are we gonna get Chalice of the Voided? Or Punishing Fired? There's so much that can go wrong for your Abrupt Decay. Please just play a Dark Confidant. Chalice of the Void, yep, tilt. Are we dead? We might be dead. Rats, that would have been so perfect too. Your Dweebs, Knights. With the Knights is the real hero here this evening. Alright, we're gonna concede. Hope they missed the trigger, right? This is probably a good matchup for us if we mulligan accordingly. I'm pretty sure this is not a Leyline of the Void matchup. That's for the faster reanimator decks. Oh. I'm lost. The Leyline of the Void matchup for sure. Get out of here. Matthew, we're 2-1 in this competitive league, this highly competitive Legacy league. We're down a game in this match, but this is a highly competitive Legacy league where we are currently 2-1. What does this hand do? This hand goes Slither, and then this, into LED, Cruel Bargain, crack LED in response. Yeah, this hand's pretty good, right? Dance till you're dead. Alright. So, Chrome Mox. That one under there. Cast this. Cast this. Cast Cabal Ritual. Hold down Control. Cast Cruel Bargain. Crack this for black before we draw. Cast Land Grant by revealing our hand. Get Dryad Arbor. Play Dryad Arbor, Cull the Weak on Dryad Arbor for a bunch of mana. Do I Infernal Contract here, or do I Dark Petition? Dark Petition's not quite lethal yet, right? Because Storm's only 7, so this would be 8. I have 6 mana total. I think I'm supposed to Infernal Contract, right? Infernal Contract. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so that's lethal. So we do this. Sweet. Just the cleanest of turn ones here. This is just search, and then, yeah, okay, so we do that. Tendrils. Tendrils you. Triggers. Just good clean living, ladies and gentlemen. Good clean living. Ugh. Stretch. Ugh. You're ready to die. You're ready to die to a Chalice of the Void or a Thalia on turn 1 here. We're not a favorite to win this match, but hopefully they mulligan a bunch. Like, what in the actual... Who needs add-ons when you have draw 4s, right? Just 8 3-mana draw 4s. Sign me up. Both teams tried their hardest that last game, really. Both teams. This deck is way more fun than Charbelcher. What a gorgeous deck. Pan-dazed with the 16-month subscription. Thank you, and welcome back. I really appreciate that. Subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. 16 months, it's a long time. This deck is gasoline, just like the purest fire. Just like pumping the octane into my veins. What does this hand do? This hand casts an Infernal Contract on 1, and it's pretty good against Chalice on 1, so I'm gonna keep it. We can go Petal, Spirit Guide, LED, Tutor, Crack LED, play Cruel Bargain. Chalice for 0. It is not good against Chalice for 0. Are we dead? I feel like I'm dead. I am gonna concede. Let's go to the next match. Get the last one out of the way here. And again, I probably should have mulliganed our first hand in that match, right? Like the first hand in our match was not particularly good. So if I mulliganed that, we're probably a favorite to win that with the game on the play. Spooky. No, that's just like a good play on their part. Chalice on 0 on turn 1 is a good play against a deck like this. I made that play all the time when I was playing the Loam deck. Which is less fun to run into. Definitely Force of Will. Empty the Warrens. There's different versions of this deck? Past in Flames. Past in Flames is interesting. Yeah, this version is quite a bit different than what we're playing. Sky Shroud Cutter. That's hilarious. Huh, Sky Shroud Cutter is really interesting. Waiting for our last match in the league here this evening. Yeah, that's the point. It's called the Weak Fodder. It turns Call the Weak in just like a make 4 meta. This sideboard's a hot mess. Seeing how this deck plays out, I think Xantid Swarm's probably better than Autumn's Veil. Like why are there Lotus Blooms in the sideboard of this deck? before Deathrite Shaman was a card. That's fair. This deck that's linked here has both on it. Whenever this deck's from July 2014, from forever ago. Attacks to Cull the Weak after attack. Yeah, that's great, actually. Tomb of Arami is a fun sideboard card. Some sideboard cards are fine. These Leyline of the Voids want us to match. I think I'd play those again. Carpet of Flowers might not be the worst either. This deck is definitely more fun than Belcher's been to play. And I enjoy playing Belcher, but like this deck's got a lot going on. It gets to draw cards and tutor, so like those are both things I enjoy doing. Like White Leyline, I don't think we care about. White Leyline's not a really thing we want. This deck's probably pretty good against discard because of all the draw fours. I don't think discard is what we're worried about with this deck. Xantid Swarm against Counterspell sounds great though. Like three Xantid Swarm sounds wonderful, especially I hadn't considered it with Cull the Weak. Like you play Xantid Swarm in the sideboard of traditional Goblin Charbelcher on occasion, and like it's fine there. Yeah, these Lotus Blooms, there's no reason for these to be here, and these Autumn Veils seem worse than whatever. This build has Duress in the sideboard. I don't hate that either. Four Carpet Flowers might be too many too. Like, I have to sit down and actually like think about how this deck wanted the sideboard, because like Carpet of Flowers and Xantid Swarm and like maybe Duress would all come in against the same thing, and I probably don't want to board more than like 5 or 6 cards at most in this deck, so I probably don't want all of those things. We Iggy Loop to win a game already tonight. Therapy over Duress, why? Yeah, this deck is super, like, the turn 1 consistency on this deck is kind of unreal. All the draw fours. We're leaving tomorrow afternoon, Jin, so I'm going to do a short stream tonight. After we finish this league, we're going to play some Hex for a little bit, and then I'm going to do my stream tomorrow morning, and shortly after we finish our stream, my vacation is going to start. So after tomorrow, I'm going to have a week off. That's fair. Duress loses to hand with 2 force. Losing you. Deck needs Pact of Negation. Nobody wants to play with us. They all heard the Spanish Inquisition is roaming the league. They're like, nope, I'm out. Dear Wizards of the Coast, please make Legacy cheaper on Magic Online so more people can afford to play. People are afraid, just rather not in the queue. Nobody knows why Legacy decks are called what they are. I just know that this deck is called the Spanish Inquisition. What are the best cheap? Killing them before they play it. Just kill them before they play it. Teamer Delver, oh no. We're on the play at least. Yes, and that sounds fine, right? I think the sand is okay. I didn't actually count. This is 1, 3, 5. And then I can Iggy. I'm just gonna assume we have enough mana. I'm gonna assume we have enough mana here. Oh, I wanna just exile Iggy, right? Do I wanna exile Iggy? If I exile Iggy... Yeah, I wanna exile Iggy, right? And then it's just Ritual, Tutor. Alright, so Storm is 6. We just grab a draw 4 here, right? Because we're one mana short of belching them. We just grab a Cruel Bargain here. Dead. God, the turn 1 consistency on this deck is insane. It's just unreal. And great. See, even if we lose this match and don't catch the league, that was wonderful. That was pure fucking art right there. That was just just finger licking good. Legacy is the lowest variance format in Magic. And this is the end of the league, so remember, if you didn't catch this whole league, we've been slaying nerds for the last hour. You're going to be able to check it out on my YouTube channel after the fact. Yeah, sounds great, right? Basic Planes! Please be Death and Taxes and not Control. Please be Death and Taxes. Holy shit, please be Death and Taxes. They're auto-passing, I think? I think they're auto-passing, right? Was that auto-passed? It felt like an auto-pass, right? Oh god, are we doing it? This feels like we're doing it. Alright, okay, now I gotta stop and think here for a second. They have 6 cards in their hand. This might be a Slithermuse turn, right? Or can I just make enough mana to kill them? I didn't actually count, so you might be correct that Iggy was the definite kill. I'll have to go back and do that after the fact, actually, because that's something that I want to know for the future. So I can go Chrome Mox, Slithermuse, and then Petal. So this is 1 mana, this is 2, 3, this is 4, 5, and then I can play the Goblin Charbelcher. Can I slither here? I can go... No, I can't slither, right? Because I'm short. Because this has to make black in order to cast this. Oh, no, wait. I can go Chrome Mox this Ritual, Petal, Slithermuse. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Draw more cards. When is the answer is never not draw more cards, right? I could put the Charbelcher into play, or I can draw 5 cards. What do we do? Do I put the Charbelcher in play, or do I see, the problem with putting the Charbelcher into play is if they have a Phyrexian Revoker, they kill us. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Let's draw 5 cards. This might be bad. This might be bad. Oh no, we bricked. We bricked. Oh no. Oh no. We're so unlucky, we bricked. Here's Athalia. Here's Athalia. There she is. All right, that's a good draw. So we can go. We're definitely playing the Wild Cantor. And then we Cull the Weak on this, go to 4. We Cabal Ritual. Go to 6. We're actually just a touch short, right? Yeah, we're just gonna play the Belcher now because we don't have a choice. We just hope they don't have a thing. I think that's fine. Ah, rats! They got us. All right, so now I think we're dead, right? All right, let's go to the next game. I should have made sure they named the right thing. Tilt. Yeah, let's see if we can do it again. On to game 3, right? Come on, come on. We asked for Mother of Runes here tonight. Let's kill this Mother of Runes deck and catch this league. Can I petition for LED there for the kill? I don't think so. Yeah, because we can't win the game anymore. We actually don't have an out. We didn't have an out there. All right, so what does this hand do? This hand goes Pact for Cantor, cast Dark Ritual, LED in response to Infernal Contract, and draw 4 and bin these 2, but then we have to win next turn. Is that the best line with this hand? I think this hand's certainly a keep, right? Can they play anything on the first turn of the game that I care about? No, we could kill them this turn. Is there anything they could play on the first turn of the game that I care about? They could play exactly Pithing Needle? Chalice of the Void? No, we could kill them this turn. We don't have to worry about our next upkeep if we kill them this turn. It's exactly Pithing Needle, right? So do I keep this and just pass the turn? Tutor for Blue Snake in response to the LED. I don't have enough mana for that, right? Oh, I do, right? Because this would be... Oh, that would be a draw 7? So this would be 1 black... These 2 together are 1 black mana. This is 3. And then this is... Yeah, I could get the snake. Yeah, I'm fine with a draw 7. I'm fine with a draw 7 here. We're definitely keeping this. If they mulligan, I might pass the turn. Alright, so they didn't mulligan. Am I okay with just drawing? I think I just want to pass the turn. I think I want to just pass. Is passing the turn insane? So the snake is worse. It's more cards, but it's just a new hand, right? It's a new hand with like these cards not in our deck. Do we want to? I feel like I just want to pass the turn here. Who thinks that's insane? Is that insane? It's a new hand with a lot of storm count. That's fair. Did I play this to pass? Do it. Okay, so what's better? What's better? Getting 7 cards with no mana, or getting 4 cards with 3 mana? What's better? Is it better to get 3 more cards or have 3 more mana? I guess this hand doesn't have a lot of starters in it, so getting 3 more cards is probably better. Do you think 7 cards is better? I can get the blue snake with the Infernal Tutor. The Infernal Tutor is getting the snake. Okay, let's go for it. Alright, people are right. We're not playing this deck to not go for it, right? Just pass if we got like, nope, we're committed. I think there's a good possibility we're supposed to pass here. Black, Dark Ritual, hold control, cast Infernal Tutor, crack this for blue, go get the snake. All right, am I dead? Am I dead? Oh no, I think we're dead. Skullwinder doesn't even do anything. And we can pay for Pact, but we're not going to win the game. So if I'd have waited and taken a draw step, I think we were supposed to have just passed the turn. So if I would have done the other line with more mana, I would have been able to Pact for a Spirit Guide. This would go to 5. We'd be able to Belcher them this turn. Yeah. Man. Let's do a double check here. Pretty sure we're dead. Yep. Yeah, if we had black mana left over here, we could just go pitch, and then do this, and then do this. Yep. Yep. Rats. So close and so far away. Sucks to end on a low, but I definitely made mistakes in a couple of those games. It's like sweet. The sideboard's terrible. Sideboard is very, very bad. But the rest of the deck is kind of hilarious. it's kind of sweet seeing the Slithermuse LED lines and stuff like that. This deck is insane on the turn one. Insane on the turn ones. Do we want to play more of this deck? Alright, deal, prototype, call. Let's fix the sideboard. I don't think I want all these carpet of flowers either. So what do we want? I want, we want Xantid Swarms. What do I want the board to look like? It's just like a couple of Xantid Swarms and some... See, like, I don't want too many cards against discard spells, right? It's like a couple of Cabal Therapies, a couple of Xantid Swarms. Death Shadow package. Get out of here. This deck doesn't have room for something like Pact of Negation. Slaughter Pact seems good. Slaughter Pact doesn't seem terrible. Pact of Negation seems really awful. You don't want to board in like stuff like that, I don't think. You want to build in like something like Cabal Therapies, you can like cast it before you discard your hand to your Lion's Eye Diamond. Deathmark. Deathmark seems like it's probably hard to cast. I think I'd rather just like Slaughter Pact and like kill them that turn. The Tomb. The Tomb doesn't seem terrible. We'll put 3 of those in. Nah, I don't think we need a second Cantor. I think the chances, the odds of you needing a second Cantor are pretty low. What do you think of that? There's like 6 cards for counterspell decks. Do I even want these Carpet of Flowers? Or I just want like 3 Swarms, 3 Therapies? I kind of don't even want these carpets. Do I really want to go long? Like that sounds like a terrible plan. Like try and go long. I'm gonna do these. Let's do 5. Let's do 5 cards. We'll do 3 Therapies and 2 Swarms. Yeah, we're not here to grind. Carpet works with Tomb pretty well. That's fair. Carpet and Tomb are a combo. I don't know if this is good. We're gonna put him in the board for now. Let's put a 3rd Slaughter Pact in here. Gonna be our anti-Death and Taxes card. Since we just lost to that. By that I mean I lost to myself. Do I want something to kill Chalice? I feel like I really don't care about Chalice when I kill them faster. Reanimator. It's for Reanimator. Okay, go order the stuff on MTGO Traders. You get 8 exactly. Plug the crap out of the sponsors. God bless the sponsors, right? So MTGO Traders, just into sponsoring the stream, they hook me up with cards that we need to play sweet things like this. grab these sideboard changes from them. Not that we're going to sideboard that much with this deck, but, you know, it's sort of fun to think about. No, we'd have been a mana short. We'd have been a mana short. We would have only had one black mana, needed two for Cabal Ritual. Tomb of the Arami. A Murphbow. Seriously, I have to manually fix this? I check online. Alright, let's run it back. Alright, people. We're heading back in. Diving back into the depths that is the Legacy League with the Spanish Inquisition. Hopefully we get some more good clean living kills here tonight. Their update with versions in the collection literally wasn't in the menu. Just for reference. I understand how Magic Online works. It didn't present itself in the menu. Alright, what does this hand do? This hand can put a tutor under here. We can put this under here. This is, 10 needs a black source, right? I guess we're on the draw. This hand's probably fine on the draw. Not mulliganed. Nah, 2/3s are fine. That last set was fun. I made some mistakes too. And like, we 2/3 with Belcher on the regular, and I frequently play traditional Belcher. I just want some interesting games, you know? I played this one in the last league. What were they playing? Oh, is this the Loam guy? Oh, this is the Reanimator player. This is the Reanimator player. Wait, maybe not. Must be Reanimator, right? Land grant, perfect. But if you close your eyes, you've been here before. Am I supposed to hold on to the Tendrils or the Tutor? I feel like I'm supposed to hold on to the Tutor, right? Okay, Cantor. Tumbling down in the city where we lie. Man, why don't I have that sky thing in my deck? That would be great here, right? So I can Pact for We're a mana short of doing anything useful, right? I'm just double checking. So I can Summoner's Pact for... You have exactly 7 unless you miscount. Well, how do I have exactly 7? How do I have exactly 7? How do I have 7? So the problem is I have to have a creature to sacrifice for this to work. And I've already played a land for the turn, right? This is my turn 1. Yeah, this is turn 1. Pact, Elvish Spirit Guide, Shaman. Deathrite Shaman is in the deck because it goes under Chrome Mox and makes green and black mana, and you can Pact for it. You can Pact for it to turn Chrome Mox into a black source. So I can Spirit Guide. The problem is this needs a card under it. This needs a card under it to do anything is the problem. Yeah, there's no mana for culling. I do have a Slitherhead. What does Slitherhead do for us? What does Slithermuse? Skullwinder? Yeah, I'm pretty sure people that are saying we have enough, I'm pretty sure we're short. If I had that stupid, if I had the stupid Sky Shroud Cutter in the deck, we could kill them here. Maybe we should have put one of those in for this set. Because I could Pact for the Cutter, play the Cutter, put Ritual. If we kept Tendrils, we would have killed them? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Sky Shroud Cutter, I could Pact for that, and then we'd be able to do this, Call the Weak it, and then Cabal Ritual. But where does the mana come to cast these things? You have to have mana to cast your spells. We have no mana floating. Do I just go Chrome Mox, put this under here, put Deathrite Shaman into play, and then pay for my pack next turn? I think that's what we're doing, right? No, we don't have enough cards in our discard pile for that to be an option. This only makes 5 mana if you have 7 cards in your discard pile. Nothing. Yeah, that's the problem. We can tutor with 2 floating mana, but that's not enough. We need 3 to get a cruel bargain. Yeah, we could get to tutor with 2 mana. Sure. So now we're just like waiting to draw one of our draw cards, basically. Thankfully, opponent Mulligan is just kind of floundering around here, so... And then, if they're playing Reanimator, this Deathrite Shaman is actually good against them. Yeah, I like the pay for Pact line. I agree, I like the pay for Pact line. Thank you for discarding lands with your Faithless Looting opponent. God bless us, everyone. Good. If they don't reanimate next turn, we we get to hold up Deathrite Shaman and grind them out. Down round faster than my pocket. Or flashback Faithless Looting here. We're on the grind them out with Deathrite Shaman plan. Iona, yep. You have Petal reanimate? Nope. For us. Alright, go. Is definitely not expected, right? We'd already played a land. That was our first turn, Yawgmoth. Otherwise, yeah, we could have pacted for the Dryad Arbor. I'm gonna put this into play. This is like, it's one of our best mana sources. This is just stupid. Why is Deathrite Shaman in the deck? So you can grind them out with your Deathrite Shamans in your Chrome Mox. Duh. Come on, chat. Keep up. Keep up, chat. I'm holding that for... Yeah, I'm going to hold that on that for Storm Count now. I probably should hold on to the first one for Storm Count, honestly. Am I supposed to eat my own discard pile here? I have plenty of mana, right? The actual answer is that they're both too good. That's the actual answer. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Tendrils plus Deathrite Shaman activation is lethal here. Remember, you don't actually have to, you don't actually have to put things underneath these, right? I'm gonna have enough mana for that, right? Yeah, I think I'll have enough mana. This activates, and then this is, yeah, this is plenty. Tell me where the good boys go. Tell me where the good boys go. Tell me where the good boys go. Where do the good... Hide away, hide away. Who needs a little company? You hide away, hide away. Hide away, hide away. What? What a silly game. What's his name? Patrick Sullivan put it best. He's just like if cards like Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise had been printed like originally, and like say like Tempest or Ice Age, people would have just been used to playing with them, and they wouldn't have actually gotten banned in Legacy because people would have said the same things that they said about Brainstorm. They're like, it's part of the format, man. It's ingrained, and you can't change that. You can't take out this thing that just like makes Legacy what it is. But that's the kind of crap that people say about Brainstorm. And they say that, and they're saying that more and more about Deathrite Shaman. It's just, you know, it's part of the format. It's just like, well, these other things were probably were too good, I agree, but like they're on par with like the other things your format is doing. So like the Slithermuse probably isn't very good in this matchup, right? Like their hand gets pretty empty pretty quick. Which one more cut here? I'm pretty sure you just never cut Lion's Eye Diamond, especially against a non-Force of Will deck. Is that okay if it is an old and blue? Yep. That's basically what it comes down to. Can I go down to 3 win conditions? I guess I I probably don't want to cut a Dark Petition, I'm going to cut a win condition, right? You like the tombs, I don't like the pacts. Yeah, I guess I could see cutting a Summoner's Pact. I want to leave a Belcher in. I think leaving a Belcher in is fine. this seems fine. Let's roll. I guess I'd rather leave both Belchers in than both Tendrils in, because Belcher is easier to kill them with through a Chancellor of the Annex, I think. I know nothing about Burn. This hand does not have a win condition in it, and it does not have a Leyline in it, so we're going to mulligan. The actual answer, Patrick Sullivan also said this, and I agree with him, again, 100% on this. He's a very smart individual. They should just, fetch lands are the actual problem in Legacy. With everything always comes back to the fetch lands being the actual issue. 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to 4 here and look for a Leyline. All right, we'll be on the play for game 3. It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna be on the play for game 3. Like, Brainstorm goes from a busted card to, like, a mostly unplayable card if fetch lands don't exist, right? And much worse. Yep, Delve, Deathrite Shaman, Brainstorm, like, all of these busted mechanics are only busted because you have this free extra resource in your discard pile. And this free shuffle. This one's for you. This one's for you, OP. Slide it right across there. I will be the one. This hand is just good in general, right? And it's got a Leyline in it. I even have a Chrome Mox to bait the first activation of their stupid thing. I think Leyline on the play is fine. And like a lot of times you can put it under a Chrome Mox too, so do that. My opponent's going to put their Chancellor of the Annex into play here, but that doesn't matter because I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and go Chrome Mox. Don't pay for it. Second Chrome Mox. Put Culling the Weak under it. Dark Ritual, Infernal Contract. Nope. Bastard, you just hate what you deserve. All is said and done, I will be the one. Alright, so we go land grant, cast by revealing my hand, go get Dryad Arbor here. Let me go Dryad Arbor, play the Dryad Arbor, call the weak the Dryad Arbor. And they're just dead, right? Lion's Eye Diamond, Storm 8, yeah, cast Infernal Tutor, hold priority. Storm is 9, crack this for blue mana. Alright, Sands of Mindbreak Traps are dead. Just the cleanest of living here, folks. Had the Leyline of the Void, had the turn 1 kill anyways. Through turn 1 kill through the Chancellor of the Annex, mind you. Welcome to Legacy, opponent. Get out my house. Get out my house. This is my house. We are the king. They never expect the Spanish Inquisition. They just sneak up on you and they get you. Sneak up and get you. Come. Nice win in 2, right? Welcome to the fairest format. The fairest, most interactive format. Hey, my opponent got to reveal a Chancellor of the Annex from their hand. They revealed a Chancellor of the Annex. They played a game. Good, full, healthy game. We strategically seeded game 2 to be on the play game 3. I would love to play first. What does this hand do? Land grant. This hand's great, right? My opponent's 4-0. That's a tilt. I'm sorry, opponent. I don't actually have a win condition here, do I? We drew 4 cards and didn't draw a win condition. Oh wait, I can do the pact for the thing, right? We can pact for the thing. We can pact for this pooper. The snake, the Skullwinder. Do we have enough mana for that to be reasonable? Do we have enough mana for that is the question. We probably do, right? So, oh, that was dumb. I could have put this under a Chrome Mox, right? Am I going to be short of mana now? I'm probably going to be short of mana and I deserve that. No, wait, this is going to work too. So if I go... I do this. Do this. Cast this. Crack this for green. Play Cabal Ritual for +5. Cast Summoner's Pact. Put Skullwinder. Cast the Skullwinder here. Get back the Infernal Contract. Recast the Infernal Contract. Alright, and then what happens here? So I culling... Either just dead, Culling the Weak here. Dark Ritual. Tendrils kill you. This deck is such a fucking riot. This deck is such a fucking riot. God, Legacy is fucking great. All right, for those that weren't here earlier, I'm going to go over the boarding notes. So you do this, and you take these and you drag them in here, and then one at a time, you slowly slide them back out. And if you're playing in paper, you're going to want to shuffle them in, but I don't want to accidentally not pull one back out here while we're playing on the computer. So I'm just going to put them all over on the left side here and then pull them back out one at a time. So probably not a blue deck, maybe. Maybe not a blue deck. We'll see. We'll find out. Alright, what does this hand do? Does this hand do... This goes... No idea. We just threw it in the sideboard because someone else had played it previously in this deck. This just goes... Mana, 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 tutor, crack LED, draw 4, so that seems fine. Yep, that's the results. We could make blue for the snake even. What do you take, opponent? Mana, 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 Skullwinder, Return Petal, Culling the Weak. Oh yeah, good call. Oh no! We're just dead, right? Okay. Alright, get to play game 3 in the play. Opponent appears to be playing alone. Alright, so we're going to get... We've now played a total of 2 turns, and we're in game 3. Everyone calm down. Calm down for a second here. We've now played two games of Magic in 2 turns. Alright, what does this hand do? This hand goes Pact for Spirit Guide, Pact for Cantor, Dark Ritual for 3, Cabal Ritual to 4, LED, Tutor, Crack LED. This hand seems fine, right? Gangsta Pasta. Hey, Jeff, what are your thoughts on Shezek Pile, the very, very generous $25 donation? Let's talk about that for a second. We have plenty of time. In my experience playing with Pile, the deck is a worse version of Grixis Delver. It feels like it's doing very, very similar things to Grixis Delver while giving up the free wins that Grixis Delver often gets. So I'm not really a fan of the Pile deck. I think if you want to play a little bit more of a grindy deck, you can play the Grixis deck that I'm used to playing, which has things like what's the card I'm searching for? It plays like Culligan's commands and stuff. Oh yeah, we can Slithermuse, right? Yeah, we can Slithermuse, can't we? We inside out our Slither. Well, we didn't sideboard. That was the last game. Oh, we had a Karanos in our board the other night too. Yeah, you should check out the Grixis Delver list that I streamed with last night. It's on my YouTube channel. You find lots of good stuff on there. So make black mana here, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. Do I want to play this Dryad Arbor is the question. The Dryad Arbor, having it in play is... No, I'm going to Slither, so I want it in play, right? Yeah, so let's play that. I'm going to hold down Control and cast this Infernal Tutor. Then I'm going to crack this for blue and Slither, right? Slither here. We'll go ahead and evoke this. Draw 7 here. Did we really brick? Did we really just brick? Holy shit. Holy shit. If I wouldn't have played the Dryad Arbor, we could have gotten a Bayou with this. Punish for the land play. I can't ritual. This costs 2. This is Summoning Sickness. Why is there a Dryad Arbor in our deck? Our deck is misspelt. Oh. Yeah, we punted again. We did this against Death and Taxes earlier too, right? It's easy win, make a small mistake like that. I feel like the more I play this deck, the more I feel like the Dryad Arbor is bad and it shouldn't be in our deck. I feel like the Dryad Arbor is bad and we shouldn't be in our deck. No, we're just dead. We're gonna lose to the Summoner's Pact next turn. We double Summoner's Pacted. Yeah. We could like pay for the Summoner's Pact with rituals and the LEDs, but like it doesn't matter. We're dead. 3-turn match, yep, exactly. No, we died to the Summoner's Pacts. Just dead. Yeah, the Dryad Arbor... Yeah, the Dryad Arbor's okay with the... I think it should be the... What's this card called? The Sky Shroud Cutter? I think it should be Sky Shroud Cutter. It's a land grantable culling target. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. I feel like the Arbor should be the Cutter. Yeah. I feel like the Arbor should be a Cutter. Well, I guess it's gotten us out of some of the things. I should have just drawn one less card there, is what should have happened. I should have just drawn one less card. I should have kept the Dryad Arbor in my hand. No, I guess I would have had to discard it, right? Yeah, I should have just binned it. We'd have drawn the same number of cards. So I guess... So playing... I don't know, what is the objectively right play there? So putting the Dryad Arbor into play is better in the event we draw Culling the Weak, but it's worse in the event that we drew the land grant, right? So I'd have to actually go back and look at what we played. We'd already land granted that game, right? No, we hadn't. So we had 4 of both of these in our deck. But I'd already spent... Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at it and see what we'd cut. And that's, again, one of those things where, like, once you have more experience playing this deck and, like, you're familiar with the play patterns and what the percentage points are, you, like, can do that with just, like, without thinking about it. It might have been a coin flip, but there also might have been a clear, strict, correct line. All right, this hand is great, right? It just goes Petal, Spirit Guide, Ritual, Bargain. My eyes. Whoa. Oh, we bricked, didn't we? Something deep inside me. Sunrise Pact doesn't do anything, right? I'm just gonna pass. Deep inside me. Yeah, it's probably right to bin it. I think it's just one of those things where like you have to like play the deck more to get a feeling for those kind of statistics. Chrome Mox. Okay, let's just do another thing, right? Maybe I'm supposed to put Petition under it there, actually. I'm supposed to put Petition under it there. The other Infernal Contract. You. I see you walking away. You should play Grixis Delver. Like, if your goal is to win in Legacy, you should play Grixis Delver. And it's just plain and simple. If your goal is to win in Legacy, play Grixis Delver. I think we're just passing again here, right? Yeah, these draws have been rancid. That being said, it looks like our opponent's playing a deck without Force of Will again. So, maybe this is going to be a Thalia. Conceding to a Thalia. Okay, that only affects Goblin Charbelcher, right? Another Infernal Tutor. Alright, so what is the rest of this hand doing? They're playing Enchantress? Alright, what if I... Yeah, I think it is. We're definitely putting out a Chrome Mox. Putting an Infernal Tutor under here. Tutor for another Mox and triple imprint. I'm like, get Belcher up next turn. Skullwinder back. The problem is activating this Belcher takes 5 mana. And then we can Infernal for a second one. Oh, that's true. I like that line. We're like try and kill them over the course of the next like 2 turns. You double Chrome Mox, I win next turn. How? Are you counting that this costs 2 more to activate? But this, like, going... It's over 2 turns. I need to put this under here to Skullwinder something back, though, right? Oh, I wanted to... I have no idea what we're doing. Just kind of flailing around here. Cabal Ritual back for a bunch of mana. That's fine. And being on the play in this matchup, this match should be fine. They probably don't have a ton of interaction for us. So let's get them in some of the post-board games. Into my life. Let me start attacking them. This is our plan. I got a 1/3 death touch here. It's got a lot of sweet lines, right? They mean white lane. We're cold to white Leyline, right? Are we stone cold to white Leyline? Maybe we should fix that. I don't actually know if they made white Leyline or not. They have words of whatever. Sphinx's tutelage. Yep, sure. All right, so Reverent Silence is a good one. Yep. So if I tutor for a ritual here, get a Cabal Ritual, and I cast this, get an Elvish Spirit Guide. Now we pitch this, do this, cast Cabal Ritual. Then I cast this Goblin Charbelcher, and then next turn, in response to the Pact trigger, I Charbelcher them. I go Ritual Charbelcher you, and by that I mean we're going to hit one of our lands and not kill them and lose the game to our Pact trigger. Because remember, this costs me 5 to activate currently. $17 damage Belcher coming up, right? Because it costs 2 more to activate. You could have petitioned for Iggy. Interesting. All right, this is it. Tilt. All right, let's submit. So we know if we play this deck a third time, or we're not going to play a third time tonight. This is going to be the last league. But we know if we play this again, we want a Sky Shroud Cutter in our 75, right? We know we want a Sky Shroud Cutter in our 75. 10 out of 10. Want one of those. It's a mistake to not have, I think. It might be better than this Deathrite Shaman. I don't know, like, random Deathrite Shaman beats have definitely won us a game, right? Let's play first. This hand is terrible, right? Hand's also terrible, right? Oh no! Oh no! And this card's just been rancid every time we've drawn it, right? God, where are all my draw fours at? Alright. Rex Sage, or is a better creature for the land? Yeah, maybe Rex Sage is expensive. The 6 didn't do anything. The six didn't do anything. Stop showing us the bad side of variants. What was the 6? Now I'm curious. What was the 6 that it was good? So I can say whether or not I actually disagree if I'm just wrong. Arbor Pass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, you're right. The 6 was fine. I get a scry. Okay, yep. 6 was a good keep. 6 should have been a keep. I'm having fun. Thank you. Speaking of, while we wait for the next patch to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your evening or your day here with us. There's a lot of different things you'll be doing, different people watch. Thanks for hanging out here while we fumble around with this Spanish Inquisition deck. If you're enjoying yourself, please remember to hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, why don't we produce more content like this? The best way you could do so is by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will buy and sell Magic online cards too. If you go to Hoagland PayPal, I'll check with them. You'll save 8% on all of your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com can help you customize your gaming experience. Using promo code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves with them. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. And you can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. I don't think you can destroy an enchantment with Summoner's Pact for less than 3 mana. Yeah, I believe that's true, JVL. But still having access to one of those probably isn't the worst. Especially if, like, the enchantment decks are a little bit slower. It's also possible some copies of, like, Reverent Silence could be okay in the sideboard. Because, like, this deck does actually draw its cards. So, like, hey! Jace Jornsey with the brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Welcome. Hanging out. Hopefully get a couple more Belcher kills before we wrap up the night. Learning a little bit more about the percentage plays. I think people are right that I should goldfish this deck a little bit. It's more fun to goldfish interactively, though. And we had people donate so we could play the league, so might as well goldfish against other people. I think even if we lose this next match, we'll probably play one more, play a 4th match in this league before we call it a night. Oh no, we lost the die roll. We've been so good about winning die rolls tonight. What does this hand do? This is just like actually the Stowed Nuts, right? Get Dryad Arbor, Cull the Weak Dryad Arbor, cast Belcher, crack this, shoot them. Oh no! Oh no, it's one of those blue decks. What are the odds they don't have it? They always have it. Dark Ritual. We're probably going to play some Hex after this league for a little bit, like we did last night. I think we can beat this Daze, right? We get Spirit Guide here. Pay for this Daze. And then Ritual puts us to... This puts us to 4 mana. We cast the Goblin Charbelcher, then we LED and kill them. Am I supposed to Belcher them? Or am I supposed to draw cards? Chat, help, I'm so scared and confused. We could brick on the Belcher. We could brick on the Belcher. Which way do we want to try and brick, ladies and gentlemen? We've got two different directions we could try. The People's Cannon. There's 2 lands in our deck, you psychopaths. There's 2 lands in our deck. All right, I can't. Okay, make blue mana. All right, everyone, channel your energy. We're gonna charge the People's Cannon up. We gotta fire the laser. All right, don't look. Don't look. We did 0 damage. We did 0 damage. Alright, this card's gotta fucking go. Just get the fucking Dryad Arbor right out of here. Would we have killed them if the Dryad Arbor wasn't in our deck? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. I could just draw until my hand counts up. Alright, would we have killed them? We'd have killed them if the Dryad Arbor hadn't been in our deck. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what is exactly. Sky Shroud Cutter, or whatever it's called, would have killed them. Yep. All right. So what am I trimming here? I think it's a dark. We gotta cut. We have 5 cards to board in, and by that I mean I just want 2 Cabal Therapies. Let's do this. Fuck out of here, Dryad Arbor. Yeah, seems great, right? Goes dupe, cast this, play this. Does that do anything? Nah, not really. Actually, am I just supposed to... I'm gonna do that. Just go ritual. If they have force, we'll just concede. One short here, right? Can get another one of these, but then we're 1 short. We're about to get stifled, aren't we? Just during their upkeep so we don't get stifled. I boarded the Dryad Arbor out. I boarded the Dryad Arbor out in disgust. Need some mana. Tilt. That's what I'm saying. You wanna beat all the nerds that are doing stupid things, play Delver. In the nick of time. Oh, LED. Okay. Chose to play around the Summoner's Pact there. Tilt. Yeah, I could have done that last turn. Okay. They had the Force of Will, so we would have lost the Summoner's Pact, so it's fine. I'm on the next level. I knew they had the Force. Silver player always has the Force. Harder in the nick of time. That was a 300 IQ play, right? Twice, oh, ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. They don't have Force Will because they're auto-passing, so I'm going to name Stifle here. Cabal Therapy, Deathrite Shaman, Grim. Alright, well. Alright. I trust nobody and nobody trusts me. Alright, they missed again. That means they drew a land or a creature. Or they just think we're dead and they don't want to show us the counterspell. Next level play. That's so bad for us. You know what, I should be the Stifle, right? Ooh, look what you made me do. Brainstorm, uh-oh. Because your hand has to be empty in order for this to get any card. So I know this is like, when people cast this, it's Demonic Tutor, but it's not actually Demonic Tutor. It's only Demonic Tutor if you're Hellbent. I haven't had a way to get this third card out of my hand these last 2 turns. There isn't a land in our deck to land grant for. We have 1 Bayou and it's there in the discard pile. Otherwise, yes, we could have land granted Summoner's Pact and then shot them with the cannon. Opponent's got a whole grip full of new cards, so good chance we're just dead here. 70. They're going to have to take one of these cards out of our hand guaranteed, so that means we need to draw LED or Dark Ritual here. We can fail to find with this, but again, I can't get this other card out of my hand. Like this Infernal Contract I couldn't get out of my hand. This Cabal Therapy I couldn't get out of my hand. I kind of have an Elvish Spirit Guide. So they're going to flash this back and probably take the Summoner's Pact. All right, Mr. Belcher. It's the bottom of the 9th. You gotta score a touchdown here. If we don't score this touchdown in the bottom of the 9th, we're gonna kick you off the soccer team. Survey says... Ah, we were so close! We were so close! So close! Alright, let's play one more for funsies. Oh, this evergreen. Dryad Arbor would have had it. Probably. So, we punted 1. I feel like we messed up at least 2 of those, right? We went for it a turn. We couldn't go for it any earlier than we did. We're not in the business of waiting around. We've been going for it as soon as possible every single time. What happened? Mistakes were made. Deck building mistakes and actual mistakes during the game. Oh, I messed that up. They had a Force of Will, so like we would have died there. We actually would have lost the game that turn. Yeah, we shipped the Keepable 6 in the game too. Yep, that was a big mistake too. Arbor wasn't in our deck. We didn't have Arbor in our deck. We boarded it out in disgust after we activated the Goblin Charbelcher in game 1 and it was on top of our deck and stopped a lethal Belcher blow. Just straight up, get out of here. Otherwise, yes, we would have land granted long ago for the Dryad Arbor. This deck has been a gas. We're gonna play. There's a couple like small details. Like almost certainly no one reasonable has worked on this deck in a long time, right? So like this shell that probably hasn't changed much in the last 3 or 4 years. When did this card get printed? But like, there's definitely some room. Like the cutter. And so he's like, do we want the Dryad Arbor in the main? I feel like I want the Dryad Arbor in the main. I feel like there's been a game. We had at least one game where the Sky Shroud cutter would have won us the game. So. I'm also not super convinced that this Ill-Gotten Gains is needed. I feel like Ill-Gotten Gains and Slithermuse are very similar. Yeah, this is a forest right here. Forest Swamp. What does Sand do? There's one more source here. It's fine. On the draw. Oh, Aether Vial, huh? Oh, that's a good one. Alright, let's go. Bayou. Every day waiting for you. Be afraid, I would love you for 1,000 years. Alright, so we're gonna cast this and hold priority and crack the LED. Yeah, I think so. Fuck your mother of runes. Get your mama out of here. Ain't nobody got time for your mother. Like just same second verse, same as the first. Oh, we're short, right? No, wait, this puts us +3 mana, so we can Belcher them. We're one short of the Tendrils, right? We're one short of the Tendrils. Alright, Cannon, don't fail me now. This fucking Dryad Arbor is the bane of our existence. Just this mother Dryad Arbor. No. This, oh god. Why, Dryad Arbor? Why? What idiot put 2 lands in their Belcher deck? Why did we put 2 lands in our Belcher deck? Vixen Revoker. Oh good, that's good for us. That's good. That's not the one that ends the game. Mana Source? Mana Source? Mana Source. Ding. Alright, second blast will do him in. Alright, this is the Slaughter Packs in, right? So, Slithermuse is worse on the draw. What else do I want to cut? Belcher's a little bit medium in this matchup because of Phyrexian Revoker. Can I cut this Dryad Arbor? Did I cut the Dryad Arbor? Feels like a Dryad Arbor cut. Maybe 3 Slaughter Packs is also too many. I'm so loud. I'll be quieter, wife. I know I'm loud. It's tough, babe. This Dryad Arbor has just been railing us in the anus. It's not pleasant. I had to be loud. We can't catch this league anyway, so let's get a feel for whether or not we need this Dryad Arbor while we're goldfishing. Tan doesn't do anything, right? Crystal clear, the chandelier, the floor beneath you, so low I cannot reach you. Bayou, this casts Bargain on 1. Yeah, so it goes, puts Tendrils under here, and then Chrome Mox. Yeah, actually I want Chrome Mox, right? Because then I can just Pact for Deathrite Shaman, and that's me mana. I'm not familiar with the acronym ASMR. I'm assuming it has something to do with science stuff. That soon you'll know. This is why the Deathrite Shaman's in here, by the way. So we can do this. It does say non-land, so you can't imprint Dryad Arbor. So we can Summoner's Pact for a black card to imprint on Chrome Mox. Thin eyes, heart that found you, now it won't beat without you. Well, that's a tilt. Alright, well, we play these out because they could have Thalia, but we bricked. Right? We just wait. Stop. Signifies this direct experience. Turn off auto yield. So I have 4 mana here. The Summoner's Pact doesn't do anything, right? The Skullwinder needs 6 mana to get and replay this. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. The lights on. We're pretty cold to a Phyrexian Revoker here. That's fine. We don't actually use our graveyard at all, so I don't really care about that. You could have snaked for 4? I don't think so. You can only Pact for green creatures, which is a very common misconception that people have. You can only Pact for green creatures. Do not be ashamed. Everyone thinks you can Pact for any color creatures. But only green creatures that we can do, though. The fact that their turn 2 hate card with Rest in Peace is really good for us. Flicker Wisp. Oh, we're flicking one of these. That's a tilt. I guess I'll put Spirit Guide under it. Oh, this makes my Cabal Rituals worse. Okay, that makes sense. It's like, that we don't really care about that, right? It makes those only +1. This deck tries to kill its opponent on the first turn of the game. Is what it tries to do. I really wish I knew what my storm count was. Wouldn't that be helpful to know? Okay, storm count's 3. Fish Infernal Contract again? Probably. We'd have been able to kill them if I boarded out the Dryad Arbor. Yeah, we probably shouldn't board out the Dryad Arbor as much as I do. Are they still dead? They might still be dead. Because we can pack for Cantor. Dark blue, and you. Here with you. Burning. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, so we cast this. And then we crack this for black. And we Dark Ritual. And then we cast this, retain priority, crack this for black, and then we're going to Tendrils and kill them. And then, my opponent is 0-0 in their league, and we're 1-3 in our league. So, even though we won the match, I'm going to go ahead and concede the match to my opponent, because if I finish this league 2-3, I don't get any prizes out of it, so there's no reason for me to give my opponent a loss who doesn't have any losses in their league. So, yeah, this deck is sweet. I think this is something we'll definitely play some more in the future at some point. I think I want a, what is it, Sky Shroud? What's that card called? Sky Shroud Cutter? You control a forest, you may have an opponent gain 5 rather than pay this thing's thing. Yep. So I think I want one of these in the 75. I don't know if I want this Dryad Arbor in the main or not. I definitely, it looks like there were a couple of people that were like boarding it. So I think I want one of these to Pact for, because it makes the Culling the Weak a little bit better. I could see just cutting the ill-gotten gains, honestly. Like, going through all the different things, like what we're doing and when. We have yet to need to Iggy Loop at all, so I could see this being the cut. I'll have to think about it. I might print this deck out and goldfish it while my wife and I are flying this next week while we're traveling to vacation. Any rate, we've been playing this deck for almost 3 hours, so I'm going to get the archive uploading now. If you didn't catch all of this deck in all of its glory, we had a lot of really sweet game wins. I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun. It's like a lot of little puzzles. It's got 8 draw 4s in it, which is just like pure aces. It's got 8 draw 4s and 5 tutors, so just like everything I want to be doing in Magic, basically. Because we can Summoner's Pact for this one. There isn't a 0-mana green creature that you can get. So, Summoner's Pact only gets green creatures out of your deck, so we can Summoner's Pact for the Sky Shroud Cutter. I like that idea. Empty. I don't think I want an empty in the main deck, but I think putting an empty in the sideboard sounds great for beating Leyline. This is basically a Pokemon TCG deck? Yeah, I agree. It actually feels a lot like a Pokemon TCG deck the way it plays out. And like, there's these really small things. Like I said, I think there hasn't been people that have really worked on this deck in a long time. It's definitely not tier 1. Like, it probably gets crapped on by like the reasonable blue decks, but I think there's probably a configuration of this that's like pretty moderately competitive. So it's definitely something we're gonna experiment more with on stream. A couple of little things like this as I work out the details and figure out all the lines and the optimal statistics for it.